the biggest reason that I started my channel. Is welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a little get ready with me. Now, I asked on my Instagram story and my community tab if you guys had any questions, because I never really did a Q&A video, like about me video on my channel, and I have over 1,000 of you guys that are subscribed to my channel now, which is insane. You guys don't really know me. So I pulled out a bunch of products and I want to get into some questions and do my makeup at the same time. First off, I just want to start off with priming my skin. We're just going to get right into it because I feel like this video is going to be long. I didn't realize how many questions there was going to be. I thought there was only going to be like 5 people to answer. I was clearly wrong. But I'm just going to take the Too Faced Hangover Primer first because my skin is still pretty dry. I know it doesn't really look that way, but I just did a little exfoliation with my fresh strawberry exfoliating scrub. I love that. The name is a little too long for me to remember. I know it's strawberry something exfoliating face wash something. I love it, but the name is so long. So we're gonna get into some random questions. I have them written down in front of me, but I just wanted to randomize them. So there's like some that are a little bit longer to answer, some that are not. I'm just gonna take the Tatcha, the Pearl Eye Treatment. I don't think I ever showed you guys how I use it, but there's a lot of product that gets built up in the lid. And I literally just take a teeny little bit. I've been missing using this, but I feel like this makes such a difference, especially when you use it for a few days in a row. I feel like it really helps to hydrate your skin throughout the day. I'm just gonna prime my eyes using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. I've been way too obsessed with this. But the first question is from Wall. I love all your comments. They asked, if you could take 3 products to a desert island, what would you take? And this question is really hard. I don't know if I could pick exact like product, but I'd probably take definitely a sunscreen because I get sunburned like no one's business. Like even in Hawaii, like we went out to go to lunch, walked down the street, and it was kind of cloudy, so I was like, okay, we're just gonna go to lunch and then walk back. I got sunburned the very first day just from walking down the freaking I was so irritated. Ugh. I don't know what it is. And like nobody else in my family put sunblock on and nobody else got sunburned but me. It'd definitely be a sunscreen for the first one. And then for the second one, honestly, if I was smart, I'd say like edible eyeshadow or something. That way I could have fun. But like if I'm starving, I could also eat it. But it would probably be eyeshadow because I don't really care for foundation and stuff that much, surprisingly, even though I have a ton of foundation reviews on my channel. I don't know what is up with you makeup brands. Y'all are coming out with way too many foundations. Speaking of eyeshadow, I'm gonna take the 3 Huda Beauty neon palettes and I'm just gonna mix all of these together because I'm in the mood for some neon. And then for the last product, I'd probably be mascara. Because I feel like even on a bad day when I'm feeling sick or something, I can always just throw on a little bit of mascara and I feel like it just makes me look more awake. If you guys feel me, that's like my one product that like, even if I don't have foundation on, if I don't got my contacts on, if my hair's up in a messy bun, if I feel like crap, I can throw on a little bit of mascara and the rest of my day is pretty good. From Darla, she asked, pancakes or waffles? That one's really hard because I like both. I don't know, I can't pick, but honestly, on a day-to-day basis, I would pick pancakes over waffles because I feel like waffles take a little bit too long to make and I just get frozen pancakes the Eggo ones, and that's what I eat for breakfast most of the time if it's not cereal. And then Heather J asked, are you into any true crime or anything like that? Heck yeah, girl. Oh my gosh. I love true crime and mystery, and I don't know. I've been so obsessed with Bailey Sarian's new series on the Makeup Murder Mystery, whatever it's called. I've been religiously watching that. I find that so intriguing, and I just love like mysteries and like the way they're solved. I like forensic files. I like all kinds of stuff like that. So yes, I'm definitely into true crime, and I also love like paranormal shows as well. I know that sounds really weird, but like I am so interested in like paranormal and stuff like that. Aliens, I'm not really that into aliens. I'm more interested in the idea of aliens, but in reality, aliens kind of freak me out, to be completely honest. And I don't really know what exactly I'm doing. I've never really done this. And then Gigi asked, what's your favorite snack? And then she said, love me some cheese and pickles. I've never had cheese and pickles. I like pickles, but on a day-to-day basis, my go-to snack is goldfish. I can eat me some goldfish and some Dr. Pepper any day. And opening a fresh bag of original Lay's potato chips, oh my gosh, I'm gonna eat the half of that bag. I love anything that's like salty. But the strange thing is when I have something salty, then I kind of want something that's a little bit more sweet and chocolatey afterwards. So after I eat something salty, I'll normally have a Reese's cup or a Kit Kat. And then Gigi also asked, is there anyone who inspires you and that you look up to? And inspires me makeup wise is definitely Linda Hallberg. I love her style and like how bold she is. And there are some other people that inspire me, like Lee on YouTube and Jay Kissa, I think, and Bailey Sarian. The whole reason I really love Bailey Sarian's channel, I've been subscribed to her for a while, but she always was like, you can just take it off. Like, put that blue eyeshadow on, you can just take it off. I was like, yeah, the heck, that's so true. Just take it off. Like, put it on. If it turns out like really bad, you can always just take it off. But I've always liked crazy makeup. I don't know what it is, but that kind of leads me to Kayla's question, which is, when did you fall in love with makeup? And surprisingly, I was never really into makeup. Like, I remember in middle school, like there was a lot of girls at my middle school that did like foundation and eyeliner and, you know, like the normal, like getting into makeup stuff, like we're getting into acne, so people trying to cover up stuff. And I remember my first kind of encounter with makeup that I can really remember is with my mom. She took me to an Estee Lauder counter and I bought a quad of purple eyeshadow. It literally only had purple eyeshadow in it, nothing else. And so what I did in middle school was I wore this lilac, like it was kind of like this color, but not as bright, all over my lids. All over, nothing else. And then I wore mascara. I didn't wear anything else. I didn't wear foundation or anything. And then I played a lot of sports, so I didn't really do anything else other than the purple eyeshadow for special occasions. And then in my freshman year and in my sophomore year of high school, this is really embarrassing, I was super into nail art. I guess that's when nail art was really popular, like on YouTube and Pinterest and stuff. Pinterest, whatever it's called. But I was into that nail art. I would change my nails literally sometimes twice a week. I used to love doing my nails. Forget my face, like my nails were like my world. Okay? It sounds really weird, but that's how my life worked out for some reason. And then I remember towards the end of sophomore year and like over the summer, I started getting really into eyeshadows. I got like I got a Morphe palette. This is back in like 2012, 2013. I got like a Morphe palette, a bunch of brushes, and some other things that I got for like birthday, Christmas, because my birthday is a week away from Christmas, so I normally get everything in like one bunch growing up. And then I started wearing like, not as good as this, but like, you know, like a whole pink eyeshadow look or like just crazy stuff. I didn't do my eyebrows until I was like a senior in high school. I didn't really do highlighting, bronzing, but I just always loved color and design. And I feel like that's why I went from like nail art to doing eyeshadow. So that's why I fell in love with makeup. But my mom always has this funny story that I'm gonna share with you guys. My mom always points out that when I was little, I don't remember this, but my mom always, she can back me up on this. She's probably in the comments right now. But she says that out of all of her dollar store eyeshadows, that when I was little, I would always find her expensive $20 lipstick that she got from Nordstrom's, and I would always pick that one to play with out of all of her lipsticks. And my mom always joked around and she's like, oh, I should have known that you would have liked makeup like as much as you do. And that kind of brings me to the next question, which is from Nessa, and she asked, what made you start your YouTube channel? And there's a lot of things that went into starting my YouTube channel. Jokingly, I started a channel when I was in high school in sophomore year, kind of around the same time that I got all of my makeup and stuff, and I put 2 videos out, and then my brothers found them and they made fun of me, and I instantly took it down. I was like, nope, delete, goodbye, not doing this again, heck no, so embarrassing. I just never really picked it up. And then when I went to cosmetology school, I had some friends that asked me a couple times why I didn't have a YouTube channel, and I always like made excuses, but like I was always really into YouTube. I've been religiously watching YouTube since like 2010. I am a huge YouTube fan. I'm just gonna clean up the side of my eyeshadow really fast, and then we're gonna do the underneath part of my eyes later. But I'm gonna take the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. We're gonna try this out again. I studied YouTube and like doing YouTube for months. For months I put it off. Like there was a time in my life where like I knew a couple people that like thought about it but never really did it. I didn't really know how to do it, so I knew I wanted to do it, but I never really like took the step. And before I even started my channel, I made like 5 videos that I never even uploaded to my channel. Finally, one day I was like, I just need to freaking do this. Like, I need to go in, and I'm gonna go in hard, and I wanna have fun. I wanna be myself, and I wanna have fun with makeup and review things and try out new things and do fun eyeshadow, and hopefully maybe there's some people out there that like what I do and get some fun out of it or encouragement out of it. And that's pretty much like the biggest reason that I started my channel, is that I had some free time and I just dove right into it. I'm gonna use the Naked Concealer. I don't really think I answered Gigi's question all the way. I'm getting really lost on all these questions. I thought it'd be kind of easy, but I have been proven wrong. Gigi's question was, is there anyone who inspires you and that you look up to? And I know I said like for makeup, there's some people that inspire me, But there's also a few people that inspire me like outside of the makeup world, because I get inspired by a lot of different things. Like recently I've been inspired by the YouTube channel Yes Theory, where they have the whole steak discomfort and they kind of roll with the shots and they do really like once in a lifetime kind of things, and it kind of makes you think like you only have one life, like just kind of do whatever the heck you want to do. You know what I mean? Like I feel like with me being 22, I'm in this spot in my life where I'm just gonna start using the Kat Von D powder. I'm in a spot in my life where I'm kind of still a kid. I am still a kid. But at the same time, I'm a lot more forced to grow up than a lot of people my age. Like I'm gonna be 23 in December. And a part of me is like, holy crap, like I live by myself. I have all my own stuff. My parents don't really help me out. Like I'm literally by myself. And so that kind of pressures me to be an adult. And being an adult is kind of scary and stressful, because then you're like, oh, you have bills to pay, you have things to do, like things go wrong and you can't call your mom. So in a sense, like it can get so stressful that sometimes I just need a little motivation to kind of just be like, life is life, do whatever the heck makes you happy. That's kind of like where I've been in life. So I've been very motivated from different people with like YouTube motivation, life motivation and being inspired. But being inspired makes me motivated, so that's why I'm saying motivation. So I hopefully that answers, Gigi, that answers your question. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at this. Nessa had another question, and she asked, how did me and Pete meet? And Pete, if you guys don't know, is my boyfriend. We met purely out of, it was like the weirdest way that we met, because it was like all signs point to this, because I was actually in a relationship with somebody else that I wasn't really that happy with at all. And it was one of those relationships where you can, like, looking back at it, you could leave, but at the same time it was kind of like you just keep holding on to that string, and it's so frustrating. You know, you guys know what I mean. I feel like everyone's been in that position where you just keep holding on, and it's like, what are you even holding on to? There's nothing to hold on to anymore. And my dad actually was the one who found him, and I got stood up one night. I got all dressed up, ready to go out, ready to go on a date, and I got stood up, and I was like, well, I'm already dressed up. And my dad invited me to go to this lacrosse game, because my dad did some lacrosse stuff a couple years ago, and he was like, hey, why don't you just come out, hang out with me, whatever. So I didn't really think much of it, and I went there, and that is the first place where I met Pete, and we actually like shook hands. It wasn't really anything. It was just like, it was like, oh hey, this is my daughter, me and Pete, blah blah blah, you know. And then like a month or two later after that, I met his dad by accident, because his dad was like yelling about something during a game, and I was like, oh, who are you rooting for? And he was like, oh, my son's the one that's coaching out there. And I was like, oh, I met him. And then it kind of like just led up to where his family liked my family, and we just got like, boop, right in there, you know what I mean? So that's how we met, and we have 2 fur babies. We have a Bourbon, and we have Annie. Bourbon is a year and like a month old, or a couple months old, and Annie is 4 years old. Bourbon is a mixed dog. I have no idea what kind of dog he is, and Annie is a purebred lab. I'm going to do my eyebrows and mascara and stuff real quick, because I don't think I can talk and do this, and I feel like this video is already getting pretty long, so I'll be right back. All right, brows and mascara are done. I'm gonna get into bronzing with the NARS Laguna bronzer, And we're gonna get into our next question, which is from Crystal, and she asked, do you have any phobias? I guess my phobia, like in all honesty, like something that would honestly scare me really bad is tight spaces. I am not a person that wants to get like trapped and suffocated somewhere. Nope. Like, and then if you add water into that equation, like being trapped somewhere and like water flowing in, that is like my ultimate fear. And then my next fear would probably be like being stranded in the middle of the ocean. Like, just too much space, because that's so scary. So that would probably be my phobias. But like as far as like insects go, I hate spiders, but I mean, they're not the worst things in the world, honestly. I don't really have like a fear in that way. I've definitely gotten more scared of things the older I have gotten. Like when I was younger, I was definitely more of like a daredevil, adrenaline rush, roller coasters, all of that fun stuff. But now that I'm older, I kind of think of like, oh, this is gonna break my arm. I shouldn't do this. But I feel like when you're younger, you don't really think of it that way. But now I have more of a fear factor in things in my life. And the next question is kind of, so Crystal and Kayla both asked this question, but in different ways. So Crystal asked, what would be your dream brand to collab with? And then Kayla asked, would you want to collab with a brand? And if it's yes, who would you want to collab with and what would it be? That is a really hard question. If someone asks like to collab with me right now, it would probably be Anastasia, because I would love to make a palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love them so much. And then the next would be probably Fenty, and I would come out with a whole like 5 different highlighters. Ooh, girl, all them highlighters. Love the highlighters. And then I have a teeny tiny little NARS Orgasm sample size that I guess I'm gonna use today. Definitely those two are the top ones that I think of. But if I were to have like a dream collab, I think it would be like a full-on collection, because I love when brands come out with collections of like a whole limited edition set of things. I'm so intrigued by that. And then I'm gonna take the Glow Kit by Anastasia, and I'm gonna use the shade Gumdrop in Starburst. But if I were to do a collab, it'd probably be either an eyeshadow palette, or like if it was Fenty, it'd be probably just a few highlighters. But my dream would be to have like a whole collection of like maybe a couple different eyeshadow palettes with like different color stories, but still kind of colorful, but also neutral in a way. And then like lipsticks and bronzers and the whole shabam of things. Hopefully that answered your question. Now to figure out what lipstick I want to do. I literally can't stop using these Spice lipsticks. These are the Lip Chemistries. This one is in the shade Pink Slip. I think will be neutral but still kind of colorful. And then the last question is from Cyrus Soto. He asked, would you want to do a photo shoot with me? Possibly. But even though I have a YouTube channel and I'm on social media, I am not very good in front of a camera. I don't know what it is. I guess it's a fact of like most of the time when you're in front of a camera like modeling for somebody, you're not yourself. I'm a person that likes to be myself in my own creative way, by my own rules. That's why I have a YouTube channel, and I don't know, I've never really thought about it, but my mom was a model for a while. And I am just not in that role. I'm sorry, Mom. But that is all the questions for today, and my makeup is nice and bright and neon. I look like a tropical bird of some kind on my eyes. But I want you guys to answer a question for me. I'm gonna steal it from Darla and Gigi. So answer in the comments, pancakes or waffles or both, and what is your favorite snack? Because I'm really curious to see what everyone's answers. And Gigi, I know you love some cheese and pickles, but I don't think I'm ballsy enough to try that. Alright, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you did, leave a comment, give it a thumbs up. And if you guys want to watch more videos, there is a video over here suggested to you by YouTube. And then there's a video over here that is my review of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation against the Urban Decay Foundation. And right over here somewhere is my face where you can click it and subscribe to my channel. See you guys in my next video.